Hey guys, welcome back to Community Cares. I'm Dave. I'm the Executive Director here at Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet.
And I'm Chaplain Chaz Blackburn, and I have the honor of being the President of Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet. And we have a really special guest on today. I always say that, but this is the work that you do is amazing, and I'm so excited. So I'll let you introduce yourself.
Oh, thank you. Yep. I'm excited to be here. I'm Courtney Vogt with Spread the Word Nevada, and we're a childhood literacy nonprofit. So thank you for letting me join you.
Vogt? That's how you say your name?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Wow.
See, good thing you let me introduce myself, right?
Thank goodness. I would have said it wrong.
So it's Vogt?
Everybody does. So it's just like Vogt. Like I go to Vogt. Like the G
Voting.
is like
Vote. It's silent.
Yeah, the G is like
awesome.
completely silent.
Interesting. So. Okay. I did not know that.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
Your name soon will be over everything and stickers and signs.
Vote. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're listening later, this video here on Facebook, we are also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and anywhere else you get your podcasts. You just type in Community Cares Podcast and we pop right up. So thank you guys so much for listening and sharing and being a part of what we're doing in the community. Without you guys, we would not be doing what we're doing. So we really appreciate it. We know we've done a lot of pre-recorded stuff lately, so thank you guys for continually tuning in. It's great to see all those people watching and commenting and being a part of it week after week. It's a lot of fun.
I just love that so many people watch you make fun of me. So
it's just building each other up. That's all it is. So if you want to find out more about Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet or be involved, we're always looking for volunteers and people to be a part of what we're doing. We give away over $70,000 worth of clothing every single month, and our numbers are growing. More people need help in the community, and we're all about just giving it away for free. So the 3 ways is time, talent, and treasure. If you wanted to get involved, please go to getclothes.org.
Absolutely, and we'll be talking about our resource for today, which is Spread the Word for Washoe County. Correct? Did I say right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep,
awesome.
Nevada, you got it.
But I have 2 announcements to make to start the show off. And I love that this one's live, so I hope some fun people. I hope your dad's watching. But I'll start with our little saying that we always say, and it's be the change you wish to see in the world or want to see in the world. And we really do believe that we're stronger united. We have to get nonprofits and resources and just collaborate and work together. But Andrea Pelto, who we've had on the show, she actually got me a Christmas gift, which was a roll of toilet paper.
Yeah. And
it said, be the change, and change the toilet paper. So we had a good laugh about that. And Dave said I couldn't keep it on the table after that show, but yeah. I did get her a gift to get her back when I was in Oregon, at the Oregon coast with my daughter and my mom. On vacation, and so I brought it. She doesn't know what it is yet, but it was so perfect I had to buy it. So what do you think it is?
I have no clue, dude. I've got nothing.
It's a dolphin, and it says "Be the change."
Oh my goodness!
I could not believe it.
Oh, very
so we'll
good
put that
shepherd.
For aesthetic, yep.
Yep.
Be the
beautiful.
Change.
Don't let it get on fire. It's gonna light on fire.
So, anyways, and then the second announcement is I had the honor of becoming the vice president of the board for Circle Life Community Hospice Foundation, which is doing the Hospice House, Social Model Hospice House project, which is called the Circle Life Guest House. And we're so close to opening, and now we are looking for volunteers. So we're onboarding our volunteer program. We're looking at about 50 to 75 volunteers. So if you're willing to cook, clean, landscape, but the biggest need is just to provide companionship to those who are dying. And this will be not through the hospice agency that the residents have on service. It'll actually be through the foundation. There will be a small screening process, but we have something really special that we can do for the community, you guys. So please, if you're interested, please step up. If you could give 3 hours a week or a month, whatever you're willing to do. A shameless plug, we really need the community to come together. We have the funding. We've been given the land and the first house in front of it. This is only the beginning, so really excited to see it progress, but you can email me at cblackburn@colhospice.com with your name, phone number, and email address, and just kind of what you're interested in volunteering with, or what special skills. And, I had one lady who actually is a professional designer, and so she offered her design skills. So just, there's really no limits. We need everybody to come together.
Right, and that's one of our pushes here at Good Shepherd is it's not just one way you can be a part of our team here, right? And I love what you guys are doing with the hospice house. Everyone deserves to have that hope, that dignity at the end of life.
Absolutely.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
The stories you guys have shared with what you're doing is amazing. And so congratulations
Thank
for
you. Yeah.
vice presidency and there. And I really appreciate it. And I'm really looking forward to our partnership with you guys.
Yeah, and thank you. And just to reiterate one more time, we actually have a micro closet that will be a partnership. And so we will be able to fill the weekly needs of those residents, whether it be pajamas or new sheets or whatever they mean. Maybe they would like a hooded sweater to feel extra comfortable, because some of these people have nothing or are leaving their homes with nothing. Sometimes they're seniors who they've worked all their life and now they can't take care of themselves and can't afford a facility. So it really is a huge need. We've needed this for about 20 years, and I'm excited to say we're almost there. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. And if you're interested in more about the microcloset expansion project that we're doing at Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet, there's a whole episode on it next week.
Ooh,
So tune in next week. We're going to be telling people exactly what we're doing, how we're doing it, and some of the things back and forth. So that's next week with Christine Woda with Bristlecone, and that's where we're doing our pilot program is over there. So if you're new or newish to Community Cares podcast, what we do is we start with a few events happening in the community, and this week we're going to talk about a lot of Good Shepherd stuff because we're doing a lot of Good Shepherd events.
good job, Dave.
So we're really excited for all the things happening in the community, and we're thankful for our partners and our sponsors and everyone that's come alongside what we're doing. So the first event is with our partners over at the Great American Craft Fair, and that will be at Idlewild Park, and they're doing the big Earth Day thing at Idlewild. It's awesome. I don't know if you've been there. Have you seen it last year?
I have not been there, but I've heard.
Oh,
so I haven't made the
awesome.
event yet, but I have heard it's awesome.
It's a super fun event. They donated a booth for us, and so we're just going to be tabling, sharing with everyone we can about Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet and what we're doing in the community.
That's awesome.
Such a good turnout last year, too. I mean, there
was
was
huge.
a lot of people. We had people like Senator Cortez Masto came up and said hi and talked about our Good Shepherds, and then the food. The food is amazing. There's so many vendors of food.
The food, the drink. It was,
I was
hanging out, live music. It was great.
Right.
And so the second event we're going to highlight is the April 24th from 3 to 5 p.m. is the Silver Summit Baby Shower here at Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet. We're going to be doing that. We'll have giveaways. It's a resource event because normally when we talk about events within Good Shepherd, there's two different kinds of events, right? There's resources, where we're going to share resources with the community, and then there's fundraiser events at Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet. And those are the two big differences. I guess there's a third kind of event, outreach. Huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we're doing with the Earth Day event. But anyways, Silver Summit is a resource event. And so we're going to be giving away resources to the community for free, and then also telling those in need how to plug in with different resources, like Spread the Word Nevada.
Awesome.
And so that's what it's all about for us, and we're really excited to be hosting that here, and that will be from April 24th from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m.
And it's so important because starting out, do you have any children?
I do.
Okay.
I have a son.
I should have asked before we started the show. Did I ask you that? I apologize.
No worries.
But it's so difficult as a parent, as you know, starting out when you first have a child.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of needs, and when people are having hard times, it really is important that we wrap around those people and help them get a good launch as a parent, you know?
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, sometimes you don't know what you need until you need it, right?
That's right.
So, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
All right, I got to do my dad joke. So what did the son piece of pizza say to the dad pizza when he made a bad dad joke?
What?
Don't be cheesy. Oh, I love embarrassing.
Oh, am I not supposed to laugh? Sorry.
No, it's not funny. It's not funny. All right, let's move along to the next event, please.
I'm excited about this one.
The next one is our Thursday giveaway on Thursday, April 25th. It will be a live stream event here on Facebook, and that will be from 3:30 to 7:30. It's going to be a 4-hour live stream.
We could just stare at you for 4 hours.
You can stare at me for 4 hours. Last time we did the giving Tuesday live stream, and that was pretty successful for us.
Yeah.
A lot of people tuned in. We did raffles and giveaways, and there was a lot of fundraising happening for Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet. So thank you for tuning in and being a part of it. Then we really appreciated that. So but this is a celebration because we just hit 1,000 likes and 1.1 thousand follows.
We're almost to
Yay.
1,200 now.
Yeah, so
It's getting close, yeah.
it's huge. We're growing, and it's because of you, the listener, you, the viewer. You guys are sharing. You guys are being a part of what we're doing in the community. So thank you guys, and I just think it's crazy how many views we can get on top of how many follows and actual likes we have. So we're actually getting more views on several of our videos than we are with actual likes and follows. So if you're watching this right now and you haven't liked or you haven't followed, please jump in. We'd love to have share with you guys what we're doing in the community, because we are active, we're doing things, we're making things happen, and we're going to continue helping people. And that's what that Thursday giveaway live stream is all about, is celebrating you guys. So there's going to be raffles, there's going to be giveaways, there's going to be all sorts of different things.
I'm sorry, I'm just excited about the next one. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
Senior ice cream social and shopping happening here at Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet. That one will be in May, Thursday, May 9th. From 3 to 5, and it's going to be here at Good Shepherd for seniors only. Make sure you have your AARP card. So I
have an AARP card. You don't have to be a senior. I do. I actually have one.
I know.
So Donald Abbott, Councilman Abbott, told us that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah,
my great aunt signed me up, and she pays for it, and so I want to give her a shout out. Thank you, great Aunt Jackie.
Thank you, great Aunt Jackie. And so yeah, we're gonna be here at Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet, and that is for.
This is like when you asked me the question last show and I didn't. No, it's really important that we recognize our seniors and the elderly in the community. And so for Older Americans Month for May, we wanted to do something nice and just give them, an experience to have some ice cream. And maybe we have a lot of seniors that come through who, sometimes are choosing between prescriptions and groceries, and they can't afford clothing. So it's just important. And, don't ever be ashamed. We're here for that, and sometimes people need support, and that's okay. That's why we're here.
Absolutely. And that's all it is. It's going to just be a shopping trip with with ice cream at the end. So
nice.
Nothing crazy there. You don't get ice cream though, Chas.
Why?
Because you're not a senior.
Yeah.
Are you a senior?
I'm a senior advocate.
Oh. All right. Maybe I'll give you a scoop. We'll see.
All right.
We'll see.
So mean to me.
Well, there's two kinds of. Never mind. I won't finish that statement. I'll be nice.
I'll
be nice. We're live right now.
Real quick, we did this event dance at the Washoe County Senior Center in Reno. It was so funny because the seniors got so mad. We ran out of root beer floats, and we weren't expecting that many seniors. Like 180 showed up.
Wow!
It was a huge event, and you weren't. I don't think you were at that one.
Okay.
But it was really fun, and so we will make sure we have enough ice cream. And if we run out, it won't be because I had some. I'll wait until everybody gets some. Okay?
Oh, that's so selfless of you.
No, I'm just afraid of them. Don't become between them and their ice cream.
Don't get between seniors and their ice cream.
That's right.
So in the last event we're going to highlight is one that we've already publicly put out there. It will be desserts from around the world. I did it wrong on my show notes, but it's desserts around the world, from around the world, and it's a fundraiser for Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet. $50 tickets. Please RSVP now. We've already got a lot of interest from people in the community, and tickets will sell out. So if you guys want to RSVP, that ensures that your spot when tickets are available, we will notify you ASAP.
Yeah, and besides supporting us, I know that Eddie House has one in May, so we give them a shout out there. We work with them in the community, and they do great things. But we're really excited about ours because it's from around the world. So a lot of different cultural desserts that'll be fun to try if you've never tried different desserts from around the world.
Yeah, we have, what is it called? I always say it wrong.
Chocolate-covered crickets?
Macaroons? No.
I tried.
No.
I got vetoed. The board actually voted against that. No.
The whole board's like, no way.
No, Chaz.
Is it called macaroons? Or
Macaroons?
Oh, yeah.
Macarons?
I never know how to
It's the
pronounce
fluffy
it.
ones from France. Well, we got someone who makes them homemade. So
Nice.
amazing.
they're going to be making it for us.
That's
and
awesome.
Nyakers from Sweden and all sorts of different desserts.
stuff,
So
yeah.
Awesome.
it's going to be a fun event. Get your desserts, and not only the desserts are included in that ticket price, but you also get one entry for the raffle. You get 2 drinks, and then you also get desserts. So it's going to be a fun event, and $50 obviously supports us here at Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet.
And shout out to President Phil at the National Automobile Museum for giving us that venue for free to support our nonprofit. He gives clothes regularly, and it's just going to be a great atmosphere to be able to hold that, and it's going to be fun.
It'll be an awesome event. Yeah, thank you so much, Nam. We really appreciate your support.
And if we have 200, Dave has said he'll let us pie him in the face with whipped cream pie.
So
200 tickets.
That's awesome.
200
You just
tickets.
made that up.
So 200 people show up, and I promise you I'll get them to do it.
I would do it.
I know you would.
I would.
I would do it too. Let's throw it out there.
All
If you
right,
get 200
fine.
tickets. You
If
can
you
pie
wanna-
Chaz and Dave in the face.
You want to pie Community Cares podcast? This is the place to do it.
But who gets to pie you in the face? That's what I want to know.
Oh,
or
well,
how
you-
many
part of the
people?
raffle.
Like,
It'll be a
you gotta
raffle.
think, oh, I was like, you got to think this
That's-
through here.
yeah.
All right.
Done.
We're already
that's
doing a
good
raffle.
point.
You get a raffle ticket when you buy a ticket too. You don't have to buy
right.
extra ones, but you
Bingo.
automatically get one. We hope you buy some extra for all the prizes, but
Yeah.
it'll be fun.
Nice.
So we got a lot going on right now. So thank you guys for hanging in there. The thing we're going to bring up now is Courtney. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. Please tell us all about
Thank
Spread
you.
the Word Nevada, what you guys are doing,
Yeah.
and maybe some vision
Yeah.
and other things you guys have coming down the
Yeah.
pipeline.
How you got involved too? Because I'm always curious to hear that personal story.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, awesome. Well, so I'm with Spread the Word Nevada, as Dave said. We are a childhood literacy nonprofit. So one of our main focuses is just making sure that kids have access to books within their homes. A lot of kids, unfortunately, in our local community do not, especially age-appropriate books. So they get sent home from school to read, and they don't have anything to read. So I've had that said before from a girl that, we were giving out books, and she's like, now I can do my homework.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's truly impactful. It's sad that they don't have access to that, but I'm glad that we can be here to help make sure that they do.
Yeah.
So beyond that, we also do literacy programming with the schools that we partner with. So we distribute about 5,000 books a month throughout the school year, partnering with 12 local Title I schools.
Yeah.
And every student within the school gets to pick out a book to take home and keep, like we call them their forever books. Because the other thing that sometimes kids may have access to books through libraries or something, but they've never owned a book. So there's often times like that as well. So we know it's super important for them to have access to that in order to increase their literacy skills too.
I'll just add for my daughter, she gets really good grades, but I always struggled in school, and I did not put enough focus on reading.
Right.
And I really believe, just personally, that readers are leaders, and it really is the foundational skill to really make them excel in all areas, in my mind.
Right.
And I just think we don't push that enough as a society. So I'm so glad that you guys are here.
Well, thank you.
I mean, it's important.
Yeah, it is a huge factor leading to success in the future. So it's like you said, it's kind of a basic skill that really, if you don't have it, can make it challenging to be successful.
Yeah.
So not that you can't be, but it can make
Sure.
it very challenging.
Absolutely.
So,
I was never a reader growing up, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And there's something to be said about it for sure. And why don't you may not know this, and that's okay if you don't know this. But what is there any? Do you know of any like studies or anything that show the difference between like reading things on a tablet or something versus actually reading physical books?
I
Do you know of
don't
anything?
have the stats on that. Like I have some
Okay.
stats, like just having books in your home.
Right.
It definitely correlates directly to your success in the future.
Really?
Yeah, so just
Okay.
having access to age-appropriate books within your home has
Wow.
a huge impact, even more so than like the socioeconomic status.
I didn't know that.
And like the education of your parents and things like that too. So just having the books physically there makes a huge impact. So I don't know the whole digital thing because we do get some questions on that too.
Okay.
And I know some kids like to read and some don't. And it's the ages we serve. We pretty much serve. Through our specific programming, we serve birth to age 5th grade.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is picture books.
Sure.
And I feel like digital it just isn't the same. I don't know if
You're
you guys
right.
have looked at picture books
not.
on digital. It's like
Even
not
for me to read, and everybody's
same.
different, but it's for me to open up a book and turn the pages. I retain the knowledge better.
Yeah.
And I know that's just how I learn
Sure.
differently than reading off a tablet. So I can imagine, especially when it's picture books. I think we said, Denise said, yes, love the dolphin. Thank you for being the change. And Rob said, like that. Readers are leaders. And again, we are live, so you guys can put comments and we'll talk about it. And that's kind of the fun part about doing a live show.
Yeah.
Some of our political leaders that come on to talk about their resources they're associated with, they get nervous about the live part. So this is live. It's like, we're not going to ask you anything crazy, you know?
We might. You never know.
You didn't tell me there was a pre-recorded option.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
No,
Like,
not for you there wasn't.
Nope. That's not as fun.
Nope.
Yeah, we're definitely I think I from what I've seen in the children in my life and the nieces and nephew, when there's a love for books, it definitely changes the atmosphere in the household.
Right.
Because I've seen other friends or families that I know where screens are the majority of the household, and it feels different in those households.
It does.
Right.
But I mean, again, I don't know any of the statistics or anything. But what do you think some of the pushes? I agree with Rob on that one. Readers are leaders. When you said that, that's a great quote. What are some of your thoughts on households and books and Spread the Word Nevada gets those books to those Title I schools?
Right. So we take donations all the time, and shout out to Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet, who put one of our bins behind their location to donate into.
Thank you.
Honored to have it.
Thank you for doing that. We want to make it more accessible for people to donate. As you know, that's like for you guys too, that's super important. So if you have any children's books, we're always taking donations. But anyways, as far as getting them into the homes, we actually partner with the Title I schools. We take those donations. We have volunteers that help us get them ready and make sure that they're in good condition. Because the last thing we want to do is give a kid a book and have a page missing, or they get halfway through the story and they can't read the story. So we have volunteers go through and make sure they're, I like to say, nearly new, best condition possible.
Wow.
And then we also mix in new books too. So it just kind of depends on what the inventory is like at the time. But within the school, every month they lay out books specific to those grade levels, and then the student's able to select a book to take home. So I think that's where they find the love of reading. Is a lot of times people are like, I don't like to read, maybe like a fourth grader or something. I'm like, no, you just haven't found a book that you like to read, like if they know, as long as they know how to read and have the foundational skills. But I think that's really true is if you don't find something that you're passionate about, it's not fun to read, just like anything else. So
I think it's really important with the quality that we make sure. And Councilman Dare said, hello, Christopher.
Hello.
We appreciate you. I think it's really important. I remember as a kid, I guess what I'm trying to say is I would go to the Scholastic Fair, and I loved it. It was so much fun, but there were always those kids that had no money, which is heartbreaking. And I think it's so important that we make it accessible to all children, no matter what their situation is.
Right. Yeah, for sure. And that's kind of, right now we partner strictly with title schools currently, but that's not like there's some bubble schools and stuff and some kids we definitely might miss. So we definitely want to look at that in the future. So that we're hitting all those kids that have that need as well. And then we do a lot of community events and stuff too. So we're out in the community giving out books often as well.
That's awesome.
So yeah, so there's often opportunities beyond just within our programming too, specifically.
And you guys also sanitize them, correct?
We basically wipe them down, awesome. And then we go through and make sure, like I said, that there's not tons of scribbles or stickers over the pages, things like that too. So yeah. I
think my question would be, if you had to sum up the mission statement for Spread the Word Nevada, what's the drive? What's the mission for you and for the organization?
Right. We just want to ensure that all kids have access to books that are age appropriate for themselves. I think it's super important. Research has shown it makes a huge difference. And then I think that, like I said, it correlates to the success in the future. So it's huge for everything from just getting them in the workforce after high school, graduating high school, all of those things. So it just really to make sure that everybody has access to books. I think it's huge. So.
Sure. And do you have like a cool story or something that happened that you can think of?
I mean, like like I said, the girl that said that it broke my heart, like she was probably a 4th or 5th grader, that said that she could do her homework now, So I think we all take for granted that kids have access to books. We think, well, there's libraries, which libraries are great, but sometimes they're not accessible. And somebody has to take that kid to the library.
Yeah.
Like they might be working during the hours or, whatever it is. So,
And there's something about as a kid having that book and it's your book,
Right. Like book ownership is huge. Yeah.
There's something about that. It feels different. It makes you feel like there's more to, than just a screen or something else especially for this generation, Gen Alpha coming up.
Right.
This whole concept where they're growing up around screens. We didn't grow up around screens like that. That's the reality. We didn't.
Yeah.
Are you calling me
So-
old?
I said we. I said we.
Squares.
I was nice this time.
Yeah, it's so true.
Well,
And so I mean just that physical like and ownership of it and the power of that wisdom and knowledge that's within books, even children's books,
Right.
And so that's huge. Thanks for all you do for our kids. Fantastic. Many blessings from Councilman Dare.
Thank you very much. I
and
appreciate
Rob
it.
said this is so relevant since this is National
Yeah.
Library Week. How cool.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And we love our libraries and our librarians.
Yes.
So I mean, it is another way to make books more accessible. So we
100%.
we always love that.
But you're
as
right.
well,
A lot of single parents or parents that are working overtime, they can't always take them, and
Right.
sometimes there's not the transportation.
Right.
But I do think there's something about you said about developing a love for reading, and I think that can be developed at any age, certainly. But we know that the brain functions of younger children, they really, if you can instill that, the younger that they are, the more likely they're going to continue that habit.
For sure. Yeah. And if, like I said, if they can find, because they are able to pick a different book every month, maybe they don't like the book they pick out one month, but maybe they find a series that they really like and they really want to get more. And it just,
I love that.
It encourages that. And then sometimes too, a lot of our kids are transient and maybe they don't take that book with them. So then at least next month they get another book that they can take home, or, maybe they don't always follow them, but at least they get one every month that they can take home and read or whatnot. So
and having the access, having it there in person.
And we talked about Earth Day, the amount of books you're recycling too, because people just throw. I've seen people just throw picture books away.
Yeah, and we have a partnership with Better World Books, who's here locally too, and they donate the books. So thank you for that. We have to pay for shipping, but it still saves on cost for sure, which you guys know.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And we process those, and a lot of them we even do use some of the discarded library books and are able to use those, which a lot of those definitely end up not being used, and not recycled. So
if you guys are watching this and you guys believe in the cause of our cause, what Spread the Word Nevada is doing, what Good Shepherd's Closed Closet is doing, if you believe in the hospice house, what they're doing, please share this. One share does help us a lot on this podcast. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this and listening. I'm not closing out. I just wanted to make sure to shout out and say that please share, please like, please be a part of this, please interact with this, and it does help our metrics. Every single person that shares, if no one likes it and you shared it, we should like it. We should try to like it if someone shares it, right?
Absolutely.
We should try to like it. But if no one likes it, it actually helps our statistics just that you press that button, you press share. So please jump in and be a part of that. Was my safe place when I was in school and home alone, so library, I'm assuming.
It could be
just
books,
reading,
too.
actually.
Reading,
So that's
reading.
my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, she had a tough childhood, but she always loved to read. That was her escape, and so it is powerful.
And I've heard that from a lot of people too, just adults even, that they have memories. It's kind of like songs sometimes. It can trigger some memories, and they have memories of certain places where they used to go to read, and they would get lost in the stories, and maybe it would take their mind off of things for a while. So I think there are kids that it definitely helps that way too as well. So
For sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's huge. Is there, so how can people, I mean, what you're doing is great, and thank you for coming on.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
thank
it's awesome.
thank you, seriously. And how can people, one, support you, and that's financially or books wise or
Right,
anything else?
right.
Please share with us and our listeners,
Awesome.
how can people be involved?
Yeah. So donations, like book donations, monetary donations are always super helpful. Book donations, like I said, we're taking all the time. We have a Dropbox here. We have a Dropbox at our office. And then we do have a huge event coming up in July. We're going to do a month-long book drive.
Ooh.
So we'll have key locations throughout the community where you can donate, which will be throughout Reno and Sparks. We are having sponsors as well and sponsorships, things like that too, as a fundraiser around the book drive, and are pretty excited about that kicking
That's
off in
awesome.
July. So
That's awesome.
yeah, so that's a great way to help. And then obviously volunteers. We're always looking for volunteers to help us make sure books are in great condition, and then also even helping at our programming and stuff as well too.
What's the website? Forgive me, you might have said.
Spreadthewordnevada.org.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
That's great. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for being here and
Thank you.
and sharing what you're doing in the community. And Chaz, thank you for bringing the dolphin. I appreciate it. It will not be a permanent staple.
Well, it's Andrea's gift, so
it is
She's
Andrea's
going to take it home.
Yep,
Oh,
it will
okay.
not
She
stay
doesn't know
here.
yet.
It's not
I'm
going
gonna
to
give it
stay.
to her right after this.
Aw.
It's pretty
You're not,
cool.
it
Look
is
at
cool. I like it.
Why are you hating on the dolphins?
I'm just a hater.
Look
you
at it's
know
got the
that.
little eyebrows
You
or
know,
starfish.
you know how I'm a hater.
It is very cool.
That's how I am. That's how I am, Chaz. If you want to find out more about Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet, if you're listening and you want to be involved, please visit getclothes.org. That is where you can find out all the information, what we're doing in the community, and new and updated events and all sorts of things. So as soon as those tickets are live for desserts from around the world, that will be on Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet website, which is getclothes.org.
Nice.
And then when you come to bring clothing donations, don't forget we have the box in back. And anytime that Habitat Humanity is open, you can drive around back on Tuesdays or Thursdays, but any day for
Books.
correct.
Yeah. I think 9 to 5 hours. So.
Yeah, I think
Because
something like
I
that.
tried to come later one day and that didn't
Okay.
work. So I
Love
think
it.
they lock it at 5. So
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah,
And
no,
thank
thank
you for
you.
checking on that and
thank you for
partnering
everything you
with
do
us.
for the community too. So
Yeah.
it's great.
So we're gonna have fun, and please, if you'd like to donate financially to Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet, please visit getclothes.org/give, and you can always donate any amount. And we are always still having the 620. Without those 620 people, we would not be open today. We had 600 people that we're asking 600 people to donate $20 a month,
Awesome.
and a lot of people are doing it.
That's
and we have a big thing coming for our 620 people. So if you haven't signed up, please sign up and be a part of what we're doing in the community.
Nice.
All right, I'm going to see if it works. I love you guys. Oh, it worked this time.
We help 700 people a month, no matter what. We're asking you to come alongside and help one. All right, guys, we'll see you next week.
care.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.